Howdy folks, Chip at 45 LC here again. Got my 1873. She needs to be cleaned up, and just telling you that I put a short stroke kit in it. This was the original front sight on the rifle. Just a small little blade sight. And now, I hope you can see this, I have a gold post bead sight there on the front now. Sure makes it a lot quicker for target acquisition. So, before I start disassembling it, I'm going to pour some of those hoppies into the barrel. And again, not something you have to do, but it's something I do. I kind of twist it, let it all run down. And this is a short stroke kit. Once I get this apart, I'll show you the differences between a short stroke kit and the regular action inside this rifle. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this cover plate off, and there's that one. There's the linkage for that side. Now take out the screw, take off the other plate, unlock the lever, and now this linkage comes out just like so, and there's two pins that usually fall out, one on the lever and one on the frame. Now we're going to take these two screws right here on the bottom out. These are your springs. And as you can see, I polished that front edge right there. That's what rides over this lifting lever. So I wanted those edges to be nice and smooth, no friction. So there's that one. And just to keep things straight, I'll put that screw there. I'll take out this other side, and this other side, this spring, as you can see, I polished that edge as well, but that one actually rides over the lever, and that is your tension for your lever. So you want that to be nice and smooth as well. Goes in there, and now we'll take out the lever, screw there, lever just slips out. Also, I polished these surfaces where there's metal rubbing on metal, so they're nice and slick and no friction. So now that I got that out, pull that hammer back. As you can see, there's nothing in the chamber. Sorry, I didn't show you all that first. And we're going to have to push this carriage up. And when the carriage comes up, this lifting lever comes out. So I'll polish the sides here because it rides in the frame. I'll polish this because it works with the lever. So I wanted those nice and polished. Also polished this front edge where it actually lifts and lowers the lever or the carriage. So I polished that end nice and round. So I'll put that over there for a moment. Now we'll take out the carriage. No reason to take out the bolt. I'll wipe it down. And I had 100 rounds through it, so it's kind of dirty. But I also had to bevel the inside edges here. Take them off a square. Then I also polished the feed ramp, so the rounds just slide right up in there. Like I said, I put 100 rounds through it this weekend, so she needs to be cleaned up. So first thing we'll do is I'm going to take one of these little patches and just kind of clean up this carrier. And we'll do this. Clean up this front edge. See what we can do about cleaning up this inside here. Out of all the rounds I shot yesterday, they were some were powder coated bullets and some were just lead. So try to get this all cleaned up. So I even polished this carrier some, get some of the machine marks out of it, but use yesterday kind of alrighty. Now that carrier's all cleaned up. Just for grins, I'm going to wipe these down as well. Not really a need to, but excuse me. Excuse me. Since I got them out, might as well wipe them off. Okay, so we'll do that. And again, I'm just wiping off these pieces because I do, but it's not necessary. There's not really anything that gathers much on these parts back here. Most of the gunpowder residue will be here in the carrier in the barrel. Okay, there we go. We got that. We'll need this. So now that we got all this other part cleaned up, we're going to run this cleaning rod through the barrel and try to push out all the dirt. There we go, a couple of good passes through there. Well, I'm wiping it off now because it's just going to get dirty again before I'm done, isn't it? Alright, so now we're going to clean up this bolt a little bit. And I'm just going to reach in here through the carrier opening and clean these sides, clean the front of the bolt, clean the front of this chamber. You can see there's lots of dirt there. Clean this other side in here. Let's try that again. This is so this gun here, you can see this, the bolt's a two-piece bolt. This is called the bolt extension, and this is the actual bolt that goes up and holds the round into the chamber. Also has the firing pin in it. So like I said, I'm just kind of wiping it off. There's really no reason to take it all apart to clean that up. So, okay, now that we've got a we'll start with one of these and see how it does. And this rifle is a 357 Magnum. I'll say that's pretty dirty. Do that again. A little cleaner. Try a dry one this time and see what happens. Cleaner. So we're going to wet down another one. Do another dry one here. just a little bit. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to take this brush and we're going to dab some oil on it. It looks like I'm putting a lot. I'm actually just kind of smoothing it into the brush, not actually soaking the brush. And we're going to take this tip off. We're done with it. Put this board brush on. Give it a nice good clean there. Okay, so barrel's all good and cleaned and oiled. So before I start putting this back together, I am going to show you the differences in a short stroke kit and the regular linkage system. So let's see. The black one is the factory original linkage. The silver gray one is the short stroke linkage. They're exactly the same length. That way the gun opens and actions exactly the same. The differences are this is made out of steel, this one's made out of aluminum. And as you can may or may not be able to tell, this channel on the aluminum one is longer than it is on the steel factory model. So that's one major difference of the short stroke kit. And that goes the same on both sides. The linkages are exactly the same both sides. The big difference for the short stroke kit, this is the lifting lever for the short stroke kit. This black one is the lifting lever for the factory kit, how it comes from the factory. So this difference on this side right here, that is how far it opens. So this factory lifting lever in there, the lever will go past 90 degrees to about here, and that's a factory. That's with this black one. Now if I were to put this short one in, the short stroke kit lifting lever in, lifting lever goes like so, and now that is full cocked. So it takes almost 2 inches off of the throw, and the measurement is from the tip of the lever to the stock. So now that we got her cleaned up, let's put her back together real quick. And so this side is the chamber side, because the ammo comes up into the carrier. So we'll put this in again, chamber side. Now we got to put in the lifting lever, and the lifting lever goes in this slot here. So that's what makes it go up and down. Okay, that goes back in.